Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. Alright, we're not. I'm procrastinating. Well, I shut the nightcap down like 11 after. I let it run as long as I could. To be honest with you, that is really one of the reasons I did check yesterday, and if nightcap would be available for the Pixel, I probably would just use that, but it's not. Only iOS. Now, it's available for the iPad. The iPad does not have the, even though it's a Pro, it's so big too to try to hang it in the window. I don't think I want to try to do that, so it is an option, but yeah, I don't feel like having my iPad fall. So, it got very, very froggy here this morning. I did see stars when I got up, and once again, alarm clock made no sound, but she said something went off at like 2:30 in the morning. I don't know what the hell that was. So, deleted all my alarms out and re-entered just new alarm and tested it, and I got audio. So I don't know what was blocking that, because all my sounds are on. Do not disturb was turned off. Very frustrating. Been working fine, then all of a sudden it's not. And the app I used to use went away. Was it like Nightstand Central or something like that? And all of a sudden one day they said this app is no longer, and boom, gone. I don't know what that was all about. So, really, really weird. Alright, 6:30 to 2 today, and I didn't even look at the weather yet. I really don't think we're going to go anywhere this afternoon. Yesterday I had a lot of other things to kind of accomplish. Get the phone traded back in, so that was done and over with. Then I saw that the Pixel was eligible for upgrade. Unfortunately, Xfinity doesn't have iPhones right now to do the free upgrade. Figure if I'm going to pay for something, I might as well have something I can use. That's my theory behind my madness. So, yeah, have one that's dedicated to his camera, nightcap on it, Lightroom, and that's about it. And I should have a shit ton of storage available for that one. But then Verizon said, oh, they will pay off a device up to $800, and I think it's like $426 I owe on the Pixel. But then I don't have device credit there, so that doesn't really do me any good. That, and I think the watch, like I said, I'd have to do some monkeying around with the account to switch the watch to probably Terry's line, so that I didn't end up, getting charged the balance outright, which would suck. So that happened to me one other time. All of a sudden I had a huge bill because I shut a line down and the connected device wasn't paid off. So then you got paid in full, which makes no sense because it's on its own. But because it's the what number share crap, yeah, you turn off the line that it's shared with. Yeah. Alrighty, so there's my madness, what I'm thinking, and yeah, I have no idea, because taking the dogs out a couple times this week already. We'll see, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what the day's like. Yeah, unfortunately, I do have the video edited, but because I hooked it into Nightcap, it did not, and was being used, it did not send the photos over to my cloud, and there's like 90 of them that need to be updated. So when I get home, I have to edit photos before I can finalize the video. But walked out, I like I said, we had pasta for dinner last night, and went out to the kitchen with my dish, and I saw the sky was pink, and I ran upstairs, grabbed the drone, and was getting aerials of that, because I haven't flown that since Shikellamy State Park. So 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't even know when that was. Whenever Tim said something about it, the next day we went real quick. So nothing real extravagant, but it was a neat drone flight. And that is someplace we probably need to go again and do another flight as the leaves start to change here. I don't know when. Because I don't even know when. I know after tomorrow I work straight through, at least through Sunday. Because I only have the one day off this week. And tomorrow morning, or Thursday morning, I go in and help with freight. Once the truck is done, then I get to leave. Light was all but 1 second long. And it looks like we already have service here for something. I know we had something broken the other day. Informed me that tonight is supposed to be clear. I gotta watch back last night's. I'm afraid the moon is hosing me over. I did see some stars. Like I said, I aimed the camera a different direction. You'll see that. Aimed it to the right instead of to the left. Just to try to get a different view. But there's some blue out there. Some clouds right now, but of course, you know, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We have plenty of time to change. Yeah, I think today we're just going to stay home and do doggy walks around the apartment complex. We've gone out enough days. They've gotten car rides and whatnot, so it's not like they've been sitting at home constantly. Did take Priya out for a little walk this morning, but not get Mateo out, so of course he was already up with Terry. I am gonna have an alarm set tomorrow, just as a test to see if this damn thing works. Because I did do a test this morning after I did get up and then finally got it to work. So. What do you guys think of that? Using the dual camera like this, so it's not just one way or the other. And I was kind of, it's funny because Priya and Mateo are both like looking at the camera the whole time when I we're shooting it like that, so I don't know. I kind of liked it. The only thing is where I have it right now, it's where the logo would be, but it kind of cut through where the empty seat is, so it kind of blocked out that little things. So I think, can you put it in the center? No. Nope, it's the corners only. See there, it kind of blocks too. I think it blocks too much. Over there is usually not much to see. All right, enough testing. Alrighty, I've been trying to get through the 75 photos that I took yesterday at the pond. Trying to get through them quick. But it is taking some time, and I am making some new custom profiles for the iPhone 17 Pros. Let's see if Mr. Baker uses any of them. I don't know, but since we both have. Oh, your bass is laying down. Yeah, during the day I'm actually turning it off. I'm not going to leave it run. As we get closer to dusk or here, I'll fire it up. You know, part of me is actually contemplating trying to use the drive more, not so much for ProRes 60, even though that's what it'll have to be in for it to work, but to keep it off of the device so that if I want to stick it in the window, and I never put my window up this morning. Whoops. Yeah. But that way I can, you know, import from the drive and not have to worry about the phone being in the window filming, you know. And it is clearing up here, as you can tell behind me. It is definitely getting clearer. So we'll see how things go. But from what I've seen so far of the ducks on the log and the turtles with the 8X lens, I think they're going to be pretty decent, I think. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta edit them yet. I haven't quite gotten that far through the 75 photos. I don't even know how many I've done so far. I kind of caught a couple of Mateo and was trying to use cleanup on the leash. Sometimes it works really well, and then other times, not so much. Now, this leash here, because it's not a rope or a string, it's a flat one. It actually sees it better and cleans it up better. So, Makes sense. It's a bigger object to try for it to capture. And I know a lot of people are like, well, just use Google Photos. I don't have Google Photos right now, even though when I was stopped at Verizon to turn in the phone, I won 2 free months of any perk I want. So I elected to go with Google AI, which, here's the problem with Google Photos. You cannot edit raw photos. You can't clean them up. And that's the only thing I shoot in. See some leaves changing up top there. That one over there. My big one's not quite going yet. What are you doing all the way back there, Boo? He's like, I didn't really want to go this far, Dad. You are a turd monkey. I was really impressed, though, with the beginning of the vlog when we were outside in the dark and how clear the image quality was of Priya. I mean, they say they didn't really change the sensor or anything in the main camera, but I feel like whatever they did do, software-wise probably, has definitely improved, especially night video. Alrighty, we got a super clear night, and I do actually have the Pixel, because apparently it is supposed to actually do nighttime lapse. So, and like I said, I changed where it was. That little black spot right there, that's the phone. We're gonna see if that doesn't work tonight. I figure we'll try something different, and just, I don't know, if it actually works and it's a 4K time lapse at night. Well, then maybe I won't bother doing anything. Honestly, I don't know. With Xfinity and Verizon and all that good stuff. But I don't know what made me even think about it. But ooh, clear skies. Or a little bit of color clouds. Not too much tonight. So, we got the kiddos working here. For a quick little potty as we're on a intermission from Stranger Things Season 2, Episodes 8, I think we're getting into. I do not remember Stranger Things at all. Ooh, got some color tonight. It's not as bright red as it was last night. That was just epic. Yeah, 4X is definitely holding color better. That is pretty damn accurate. See, the 2X lens seems to fail out a little bit, but the 4X, okay, down here it's not holding quite as well as it did up top. And then, of course, the 8X. Still see some pink in there, but it definitely mutes it. It's focusing on the branches. I can't get it to focus on the moon. Yeah, it's out of focus. Let's see if I can get a better shot here in a minute. You know, for 24X, look facing the moon. That's the best an iPhone's ever done. Of course, I say that every year, I think. Trying to screen grab that, even though it's not the best way to do it. Okay, this will be an interesting test. I still have the Evo turned down from doing the moon. So let's see with a little darker Evo, well, it's at -2 right now, if the cameras hold better now that we've crossed past that bush. We're gonna get beyond these telephone poles here quick. All right, we're already at 2X, 4X. It loses a little bit of the color in between. It's keeping the clouds pink. And there's 8X. Yeah, so maybe bringing the Evo down, that might be a little too much right now, but that does help the color stay. Alright, so I brought it back up to -1. And it's still holding pretty good. Like I said, some of the in-between color might be gone. I don't know if you'll just kind of see the yellowish there. And then once you punch in, it starts to kind of mute that yellowish. Makes it just blue. But it is definitely a trick to get the moon with this camera, but you can do it. It's insane. That's full 24. Now granted, I have the Evo at -2 and I have pulled that little brightness thing down. I got to focus finally. Love it. And it's hard to hold still at that zoom range.